Today, we're going to launch ChatGPT Atlas, our new web browser. This is an AI-powered web browser. You can use an agent mode with ChatGPT in a browser.
You can use browser memory to search your web history for something that you know you've seen before, but you don't know exactly where it is. But now it can see whatever that specific web page is.
I can do it better. Okay, so if you're not under a rock, you must have seen this new Atlas AI browser OpenAI just announced the other day. A browser that has OpenAI's ChatGPT built in. I'm sure they're not gonna do nothing weird with my browser data, right? I do like the idea of an AI-powered browser because I hate thinking, but I'm not willing to fork over my own personal data as well as paying for a ChatGPT subscription. That's a minimum of $20 a month plus $800 for a MacBook because for some reason they couldn't build for Windows or Linux. I've never experienced discrimination before, but I'm sure it feels something like this. But no biggie, because there is a godsend application called Llama. This thing pretty much gives you access to any large language model like ChatGPT, but that is open source and free. So let's build an AI-powered browser. First, we take a page from OpenAI's book and just fork Chrome. That's what I did. I'm using Electron. Now that we have our browser, we need to integrate our AI. And with a little bit of luck, someone can invest $1 billion and I can buy myself my AI-powered robot waifu. I have been saving most of my money for this, but like this guy, what an idiot. That's where Llama comes in. Simply just download and install Llama and whichever model you want to use. I recommend Gemma 3, and based off your hardware, you want to pick the model you want. The way that these models work is this number back here represents the number of parameters that the model was trained on. So the bigger the number, the better the model. We also have other models called obliterated models, which are jailbreak models. Essentially, this means they are not muscle dogs. They can just say whatever, aka jailbreaks. Once you find a model you can run, for my 2060 Gemma 3 4B is the best. You can install it by running this command on your command prompt. That should get the model downloaded and installed. Alright guys, so this is Flatless. Totally a complete different browser, nothing to do with the web browser named Atlas. Not a single thing. There's different things, okay? As you can tell, you're not gonna get flashbanged every time you launch it. So, you got this dark themed mode going on, and it is pretty much less than a browser than anything. You have some browser features like your history, where you can You got your tabs, right? Here's where it comes the agent. This guy, you can choose whichever model you want. Let's just keep it at 3.4 for now. But this guy right here, it's where you can talk to a model while you're in a specific page, ask questions, blah, 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 all that related. Then this is the homepage. Here at the homepage, you can just search essentially the web without having to leave. Top 10 location or vacations and Italy. I don't know. I don't think that's how Italy is spelled, but no matter what. All right, so once you give it a search, it's gonna look up pretty much what Atlas do. Again, no association with Flatless, completely different software, and it should come back with some itsy bitsy titsy stuff any minute now. So it's pretty much gonna like break down what it found, and at the end of the search, it's gonna give you some URL, some links that it will take you to whatever you want to be. This being, freaking the external websites that you can go into. You can just click on any of the sources once it's done generating, and it will take you exactly where you want to be. All right. Apart from this, my favorite feature is the search bar, because this pretty much reinvents how you navigate. Usually you just do you search something here and it will take you to Google, right? Like you would type something like I'm gonna go straight into Google because we don't have a search engine typed in, but key lime pie. All right, and in here you'll get different options where you can read through and click on. And actually, let's do how to make key lime pie. And at this point, Google already got all your data, and they know exactly They know how much you love key lime pie, so you get those key lime pie ads left and right. Now, with Flatlist, again, nothing to do with the non-related browser named Atlas. You can just search how to make key lime pie straight into the bar, and it will take you exactly to the website you need to go to. All right. And furthermore, you can search how to make key lime pie video, and voila, it will take you straight to the video. Isn't that dope? So if you want to find a specific channel, right? Let it be DevBot, for example. You can just do @DevBot and it will take you exactly to that channel you want. It doesn't even have to be that accurate either, by the way. And then let's say you want a specific video from any YouTube page. You can just type the name of the channel and then just a keyword on the video title, for example, VR games, and it should take you to that video without any issues. See? Add DevBot Rust wheel, and again it should it took me to the DevBot Rust wheel. All right, so it's not working with every video. I don't know why, but you see, it works with most videos. Right, so here comes the features. For YouTube, I put a few features that come helpful from my personal use. For example, we have the summarized comments, which will summarize the content of the comments of a video. There's not a lot of comments here, but essentially just searches and brings up all the comments. And you can also ask questions about the comments, and it'll give you a summary, like a positive 40% expressed through like sick, game, nice, bless you. Who said bless you? Oh, yeah, this guy said bless you. I didn't realize. But yeah, there's BoatKit guy, and it's most of the stuff. It can be a little bit useful for my personal use. I have also another feature here where I can customize a reply. Just right click on the message, type reply, and be thankful and nice. Boom. And then that would trigger the reply, and that's so kind of you to say thank you. I really appreciate it, huh? And if we use an obliterated model, you could say mean things too. But regardless, we have another feature, which is ask about YouTube comments. It's similar to the summary, but instead of just giving you a summarization of all the comments and what's mostly positive and what's not, the best thing is it gives you you can talk to it essentially, kind of like dialogue. Ask the people that comment. It's a little bit complex, but let's search for something else. GitHub Lua repo, right? And again, similar as our right. So if you are on a YouTube tab, everything you search on the search bar is going to be YouTube locked in, right? So in order to go to another website or something like that, you have to do a new tab, Lua repo. You can just ask for a specific repo. You can ask us to search you for a specific thing. It's pretty dope. But I'm gonna show you here the summarization tools. This tool pretty much does what it says. You can ask to summarize the page, and you can even talk to the model about the content of the page. And as you can see, take away pull request Lua team explicit states not accept pull request. This is the single most important point. Blah blah blah. Summarizes it. Another feature that I have here for websites is translation. You can just select the text, select translation, and choose the language that you want to translate to. For this to work well, make sure you get the right model, because not all models are trained on all languages, right? So yeah, be careful. It did not translate. Okay, good. I feel like the translation feature needs an overhaul, because it's somewhat tied to the HTML. You have to modify the HTML of the page after you do the translation. All right, well, we'll figure this out later. But yeah, apart from that, like I said, you can just search whatever website you want. Whatever website you want, you can search stuff from your history. Like, let me find a video, find that penguin Z video, find that DevBud, find that DevBud video from earlier. But you see, it just went to VR, just search VR games, I guess. Find that penguin 0 video from earlier. I do not remember searching this. What the heck? All right, find that key lime video from earlier. Key lime pie. Okay, so it went to the website. That the history feature needs a little touch up, but we'll see how everyone likes the browser. Like I said, a good thing about this browser that you won't find on Atlas, again, no relation to Flatlas, is that it searches websites directly. Okay, it doesn't just gives you an answer for what you want. It takes you to that website, and instead of just ripping these ingredients for this page and just lapping it into your homepage, you come here and you watch some ads and you keep this website alive, because unfortunately this website runs on ads, and AI, our assistants / agents, just kills these websites. I don't know what OpenAI is going to do once all these websites go down, because they can't keep the lights on, because AI agents are technically the only traffic that they're getting, so they're not getting even paid for that traffic. But whatever. Yeah, so we have a few shortcuts. Control H, Control T to open a new tab, W to close tabs, Control F to search. It's a pretty interesting project. I put it together in a weekend, and I think it can get a little bit more work, a little bit more integration with the agent. I would like feature like allow the agent to write code and execute code on the page, JavaScript code. I feel like it will be an interesting touch to give your agent the capability of writing code and executing code straight from the browser, although it seems like a security vulnerability. All right, guys, well, after using it for a few days, I have to admit it is kind of nice not to deal with search engines. Still, this is super experimental and can be risky to things like prompt injections. So regardless, you should just be fine if you stick with legit websites. But you should be okay. Well, if you want to try it out, you can download a build from my Patreon free of charge, where you can consider becoming a Patreon member and helping me out with projects like this one, which, if I am lucky and OpenAI sees this video, I'm probably going to get either hired or sued. Bye. Subscribe.